absolutely easy 2-0 for Thunder, Predator. But I'm not putting any digits on the line. But I mean, like, I'm not concerned. If I'm Thunder Predator, I'm looking to second place this thing.
All right, let me explain to you why you're wrong, Trent. Zayori, he put SG as their second place in his power rankings.
Right.
And for some reason, I have the feeling he's going to be right about it. Like, it's going to be hard to explain why, but if SG is going to get top 2, then the Predator needs to lose here. And so, this is going to be a really easy 2-0 for EGOBOYS. They're going to... Now, they're gonna do some weird... They're gonna play mid-Slark, and they're gonna destroy the Predator. Oh, wait,
so you think that SG are gonna beat Beast Coast? Or are you assuming they're gonna lose the Beast Coast, and therefore... I
have some insider information here, alright? SG, they changed coaches, okay? They now have one of the brightest minds in Dota coaching them. I cannot say who it is.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think they never had as many chances to win against Beast Coast.
That is big brain. Now, as far as I know, there are only limitations on stand-in and player swaps. I do not know of any limitations regarding coach swaps mid-league. This might be the genius maneuver to swing SG up to the top, Trent. I mean,
I heard admit it's clever. Is just listening to Twitch chat, and so they have thousands of coaches. So, like, when they meet up, I feel like that's just going to be an advantage.
Did you guys actually watch Kuro's interview where I think Kyle asked if they ever used Twitch chat or Reddit as like a compass for any decisions that they made?
Oh, yes, I did. Kuro said no.
It was so it was so deadpan. It was like, no, I don't think anyone ever used Reddit or Twitch.
I was thinking of Puppy's quote when someone asked him if he either reads Twitch chat or goes on Reddit, and he basically said no. It seems like there's a lot of stupid people there, and I try to stay away from stupid people in my life. Jesus, okay. See you later, Puppy. Have a good one. We'll see you next year. So how do we like these openers, gang? Grimstroke or tied into the Grimstroke, I should say. Thunder Predator already. That's Trent. How many points are we knocking off here? The old draft meter.
I am gonna give it to Thunder Predator, I think. Even though they have the king. They have Shaker.
Wait.
I think Tide proved to be...
you like Tide into Grimstroke? What the hell is this? What are you flip-flopping now?
I mean, yeah, that part is not great, but I think Shaker is probably the best hero in the patch when you ban Nyx. And they have Tide into Wraith King.
10 seconds remaining.
I think the Grimstroke is... overshadowed. Like, it's good. If they keep stacking heroes versus Tide, it can be a problem. But I also do think Tide's actually been looking kind of clean in a lot of these games. Plays pretty well with the Earthshaker. There's not many other position 3s you can pick this early that go well with the Shaker, I think.
Yeah. That's probably true. I guess, is Tide that high risk of getting banned out? Maybe.
Yes, I think so.
I mean, Puck gets through, though. I mean, what the hell? You got Dragon Knight? I mean, they wanted to pick the Puck, so I see why they banned Dragon Knight. But
dude, it's the power of anime. Here. I told you when that got dropped that his pick rate was going to go up, and it did. Did you see?
I
it went
know
up by percentages.
I know. I hate it. It was predictably silly, but human psychology is what it is.
Now the other part of that is I guarantee
Trent.
his win rate went down. Let me just check here.
I'm positive it did.
Damn it. It didn't actually go down. It went up by 0.4.
Turns out
Nets.
DK is not a dumpster hero. Yeah, there you go.
That should encourage more gameplay then. If people who usually don't play it are suddenly playing it and winning, therefore the hero must be good.
Given how popular Puck is, I am a little surprised DK doesn't get even more ban love. This is one of the first times I can remember seeing this, like, ban DK into a third pick Puck so your mid matchup's covered.
I think the thing about this is that Puck is a flex hero, much more than DK is. So, like, if they pick DK, then you're like, all right, I'm going to play Puck 5, Puck 4. And sure, you can instant stun the Puck, but I think that matters less. But I'm with you. I think DK receives less love than he deserves. It's definitely better than, I don't think we saw any DK at all, right? In all of the games we cast. So
I don't think so.
He deserves more love for sure.
Did I need to say it? I don't know if I had to say it, but for the record, I was calling for Earth Spirit. See, Clockwork, you think because there's a Shaker, but there's a Puck and a Tide. It's like, I don't think I'm playing Clockwork. So then you just go back and you pick yourself an
10
Earth Spirit.
seconds
I don't know,
remaining.
Trent. I think Ego Boys have a pretty good draft here. If I'm Thunder
5
Predator, I'm
seconds
sweating.
It is nice.
Sweating.
I'm liking some heroes here, but I mean, Thunder Predator, they got some quality heroes too, and they have 10th pick. So
They do. They have very
so
good
far,
heroes.
I'm still pretty pleased.
Really, really good team fight with Tide or Shaker Puck. I mean, this
I think
this
they could just
opener's
mo-
like
I
mid-game.
was gonna say they
have
could just
to-
monkey,
Countered Rift. It's banned, right? No, it's not
Dire
banned. Oh.
team pick.
but the only problem with the monkey is the Earth Spirit's still there. I actually think Earth Spirit's kind of legit versus monkey when you already have a couple other reasons not to pick it, because it's
Okay, this is
really
nice.
easy to break his tree.
Hmm.
You just place
Super
a stone and pull
well-rounded.
it, and he just falls.
What do you think of this Oracle, Trent?
10 seconds remaining.
It's an unnecessary pick. I'm not sure why. Doesn't seem to
Yeah.
synchronize very well. The only thing I
wait-
can think of is
wait
they
till you
really
see
don't
their
want a
last pick.
Darkseer.
Dire team
I guess so.
Templar assassin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
All right,
when
now-
you were talking about the DK ban, I was going to say, what we've actually seen banned a lot is the Templar Assassin.
Yeah.
That's been far more common, especially in NA. In the logins I've been casting there, if people are going to pick Puck, they tend to ban the TA right before.
Right. Yeah, she's got. It's sort of like
10
TA
seconds
Lena,
remaining.
right? She's just got some edge there with the side blades. Farms really fast.
5
Big
seconds
Yeah, like
bursts.
you care very little about Shaker because he doesn't
Refraction.
do any damage to
Radiant
refraction.
team ban.
You also have damage that doesn't come from your own base damage, so you don't really care about Tide that much. I kind of like this. I feel like they have a super strong timing. Once Wraith King has Radiance plus an item, TA has Blink, Dasso. It's really hard to find into Eagle Boys. I'm swinging back to
TA,
Zayori.
though.
I think he's right.
Whoa!
I think they have a
Bowie
better
the
draft right now.
flip-flopper. All right, I like this. Is that how we're gonna do drafts from now on, Trent? We'll just fight over Bowie. Whoever gets to pocket him wins the draft.
10
Is that our
seconds remaining.
our talent draft here?
I
Yeah.
like it.
Affirmative.
All right, Trent, convince me
5
otherwise.
seconds
What's going to
remaining.
happen here?
Alchemist?
Radiant
Okay,
team
real
ban.
talk. 10th pick Huskar for Thunder Predator if it still looks good. They have
Yes.
last pick. They have
Actually a
last
good
pick.
hero.
Are you guys ready for
Yeah,
Zayori
Carry
God to come
Huskar,
through?
though? I think Carry
Yeah,
Huskar
buddy.
is...
Nah, you
I
just
don't
throw it in the mid lane versus TA. It's fine.
It's
whatever.
10
Okay.
seconds remaining.
Okay. Not sure
Get
about.
yourself
I
an
mean,
armlet.
Huskar is
5 seconds
terrible
remaining.
versus physical damage. I think playing Huskar versus Wraith King TA is
But
really
with
hard.
the
Huskar's,
Oracle Bowie.
He's trying, guys. He's trying. He's trying to do his thing. Okay. Real talk. Heroes here. Deuce is a great ban.
Mhm.
I still kind of like Alk.
Yeah.
I'm.
It's just that it's the same physical damage problem, though. I think Alk just gets melted.
Yeah, but he also has Radiance, so then they all have mischance problems, and he burns refractions.
I don't know, dude. That TA's gonna get a BKB. She's gonna 3-shot the Alk.
No, she's stunned up first. It's fine. Title or Puck will have an eggs.
Yeah, if you're
I
out,
know,
No,
sucks,
she's not
baby.
free flowing. It's fine.
I think they're gonna PA
Dire
on Thunder
team
Predator.
Yeah, PA is also pretty legit too, actually.
Enigma ban.
Okay. I like
But-
my ban.
Happy with that. I also like the Pango ban. I think that's a good addition for controlling Roche, stuff like that.
Wait.
And it's
Oh, never mind.
it's an indicator of either
Radiant
PA
team
or
Okay, Mars. Nice and classic.
it has to
Great
be
team
PA.
fight.
Or Ricky.
I like PA a lot more than Ricky. I would have liked Terrorblade if he were available, banned out a while ago.
Yeah.
Juggernaut is actually still in,
10 seconds
so they might just
remaining.
go super basic.
PA definitely is
5
the
seconds
most
remaining.
logical one, based on
Yeah,
the
'cause-
damage that's there from Ego Boys.
Mhm.
No one else really factors in that much minus or like evasion to avoid physical damage like that. But I don't know how I feel about their game plan if they went PA.
I mean,
'Cause the
once
Puck's
this
not gonna
Huskar
have a
gets
good
Assault
lane.
Kuros.
What's this Huskar?
Let me say something. You guys want to guess what's the hero now played the most this week?
Oh God, what is
This
it?
is gonna be for next game, all right? But I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Is it Lone
You mean in
Druid or
pubs?
some
He
dumb
played
shit?
5 Lifestealer games in the last 3 days,
no.
boys. Let's stay tuned for that. But
I mean, it's good versus Mars, but
It's not
Yeah.
the worst here. It's the Alk.
Trent is on a roll, dude.
Okay,
Jesus.
Trent.
I mean,
you're
all
on
right, here's the
fire,
thing.
man.
This is why I agree about the PA and a lot of the logical things, but the Alchemist does synergize better with the false promise. And I think the PA timing isn't going to work that well because the puck's going to be kind of slowed down.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. I honestly just feel like if Thunder Predator gets just a little bit behind and Oracle is not in perfect position, Alchemist just gets reshotted. He's going to be forced into a BKB really early because they have Earth Spirit Mars jumping him. I just feel like he needs to get a super good lane. If they get a super good lane, then he can solo carry this for sure.
Moose is going to carry. This is fine. Moose and Leo style. Leo style Aghanims timing is going to be very important in this game. And of course, Moose on the Blink and the Shard.
I'm still liking EGOBOYS here, man. I don't know. This is gonna. I think there's great team fight for Thunder Predator, but a little more cooldown reliant. EGOBOYS can play faster, and I like speed when it comes to TA. All right, Trent.
Easy 2-0.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, it is going to be an easy 2-0, just the other way. Gary, baby, we need a little bit of a tiebreaker here. I have a feeling I know where you're going with the ride or die, but come on, baby. Think about that Thunder Predator. Just think about it.
You like Alchemist. He's one of my favorite heroes. I'm a greedy boy. I do love a bit of gold farming. Theban got Alk up against Wraith King. TA coming out here as well up against the Puck in that matchup. I'm struggling to lean either way. I'm going Thunder Predator. I like the Alchemist at the end.
Damn it, Gary. I was going to ask you to make a wager with me.
I got to go first.
Man. For the first time in your life, you're unpredictable, Gary. You're unpredictable. You went with Thunder Predator. I thought you were going to go with the King, ride or die with the King, but, I think you would choose right here. Tidehunter, Puck, this Oracle Tidehunter thing, we've been seeing it a few times now. Oracle plus Timber, also very similar concept. It's so strong, this Tide is just going to plant himself in front of these towers. It's going to be very hard for EGOBOYS to kill him unless TA has some insane Deso Blink timing.
Yeah, because you have to break through basically 2 front lines, right? You want to break through the Tide once, then twice, and then that counter initiation from heroes like Puck and Earthshake are so good at breaking up the combos, which you're going to need with this Earth Spirit, Grim, and Mars. There's a hefty amount of team fight in this game, man. I'm so excited. Blink daggers, jumping in, slaying heroes. No early smokes, though. It looks like we're just going to go on a bit of a dewarding mission mid from the Dire side, and Radiant very safely planted on their side of the map.
You know what, Gary, though? If this draft was played by Thunder Predator, like EGOBOYS was played by Thunder Predator, I would have actually went with EGOBOYS' draft in this game.
Just the caliber of the team?
It's more about how they play against Alchemist. It's already proven and tested that they are an amazing team against Alchemist, which also means that they probably understand how to play with it too. That being said, EGOBOYS, I have not seen them destroy an Alk the same level that Thunder Predator were able to.
Yeah, like hunting,
dismantled him.
Yeah, like what was it? 5-minute observer ward in the triangle, watching for stacks, hunting him non-stop. Just relentless aggression towards him was great to see.
Exactly.
And I think you're right. Earthshaker, sure, he's a great meta hero right now, but having him on the side of an Alchemist where you can actually just block ramps and stop people coming up into your triangle, he can single-handedly defend the farming areas here for MNZ. We'll see how that all progresses, though. Getting into this lane stage, Sacred and Tano bottom, Mars and Earth Spirit. Good old classic up against this Alk and Oracle. It should be a pretty decent lane there for the Dire team, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it's okay, but you still got double melee, right? So you're not gonna have too much pressure be put. The Alchemist just gonna constantly click Acid Spray if there's lane pushing in, and Mars gonna take a bunch of damage with the Oracle, like we see right here. And Alk should be able to just free farm everything. That's the problem with playing melee heroes against Alchemist. He just farms everything as soon as he drops the Acid Spray.
Oh man, now so close to death in that top lane. Just this gush and fissures and the ability to right-click him while he's trying to CS. It's the complete opposite story. You're talking about how Alk is free farming there, and this Wraith King having some struggles against Frank and Moose already, even with a Grimstroke. But
this is the hard lane, right? Because Frank, especially once he gets his anchors, they're going onto the Shaker.
Yeah, when they hit level 2, they are pretty strong. Oh yeah, turns around with a great Fissure, stops them in their tracks. So he's fine there, and they've got a wave pushing in towards them, which is a nice spot to be in. Gonna need that pullback by the Grimstroke.
Once he's got that Anchor Smash, then it becomes even more difficult for the Wraith King and his little skelly boys.
So So you reckon looking pretty good in the side lanes there for Thunder Predator, and mid lane should be favored for the TA here, as we already see alone 12 and 4, and doing a great amount of damage with the side blade splashes onto Leo style.
Yeah, it only gets harder from here. Like the early level 1, level 2, that's when Puck should be able to have a small advantage maybe against the TA, but once the TA hits level 4, level 5, oh man. This lane becomes, real nasty for Puck. He's gonna suffer.
What are your
I think every time we say that though, Gary, the hero who's supposed to be weak ends up winning the lane somehow.
Yeah, they get ganks coming in their lane as the Grimstroke does die up top. Frank and Moose get him out of position, closing on him. And that side lane's only going to get even more difficult for that Wraith King Grim now. But yeah, it does feel that way, right? Like the hero we're saying is going to do well always has like a bounce back with 2 supports rotating in, guarding the rune. They get a good rune spawn.
Yep.
I was going to ask you, what are your thoughts around this TA with the Wraith King combined? Because in theory, you know, sort of synergistic-wise, timing-wise, they should click together quite nicely. But often we see the need for Wraith King to have that tempo hero from the mid lane to make space for him. Whereas both these heroes are kind of space takers in the first 20 minutes, aren't they?
Yeah, kind of. I'm not so sure if EGOBOYS are gonna be able to hit the timing that fast in this kind of game. To be able to like go out and pressure the Alk before he comes online, right? Is that what you were thinking? Like
it's like TA and Wraith King want to farm up, you know, Deso will blink and then the Radiance, and it's like, well, you don't have anyone to go and play the map early on. You're both in the jungle.
Right. So you're thinking like, oh, if they farm, then Alk farms, then you're in a losing position.
Yeah.
But the thing is, TA needs to play aggressively. There's no doubt about that. She's gonna need to get like a quick blink dagger, just go onto the map, play with the Air Spirit.
Well, what do we say? The rune spawns top for the Puck. Moose is there to try and get them a kill. Grimstroke's going to slip away. Now Leo Style's still in trouble. Very far, an orb and a phase shift should be all right to get out, and they do snipe Moose as this orb, awkwardly placed there, actually went across the Roche pit back towards the Dire support, so they get both of them.
Yeah. Okay, 4 minutes. We see Dire team bringing 3 heroes. This is like the previous series all over again, right? It's like one team brings only 1 support, the other team brings both of the supports, and then you just get owned on the runes.
Yeah, the numbers win.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What was the reason for that smoke though? Like Earth Spirit, Grimstroke, they smoke up. Was that just to put Tano in a better position now? Because after killing, off the
just
Puck,
to get back to the base.
Yeah, like they smoked Grimstroke back to
like
base.
Yeah, I mean, I think they just either misclicked or just clicked it for that.
Oracle.
Marcel's been alone bottom for some time.
Doesn't look like MJZ is going to get any of the bounty runes though. Mars managed to grab one of them. And Tano going to try and force that TP. Another Fisher up top now getting gushed. Grimstroke with that stroke of fate. Frank, what does he have left? Nothing much else, but Wraith King now going to rely on those 7 stick charges with Grimstroke queues up a salve immediately. He's like, okay, I need to heal my carry.
My carry needs to go into the jungle because he has no regen in this lane right now. If he walks back up, he's going to get gushed. Anchor smash with the Fisher. Oh, Leo style, the pressure.
TA's right up in him. Drags that wave back, and the catapult wave, it is there on that mid-tier 1, so good damage onto the structure. Man, Puck needs that bottle refill, but oh, do they guard it long enough bottom? It looks like TA's going to miss out on that bottle. Oh, wait, Oracle? What have you done that for?
Very good question. I mean, maybe he was thinking the Earth Spirit could have been there, taking the rune. Because they don't have any vision on the bottom half of the map. So you want to just, you know, take that invis, I guess, on the Oracle and let the Puck go back to the base. He's level 6 now, Puck. We might actually see him rotate to one of the side lanes here. Most likely top. I don't think he's going to want to go bottom.
TA is farming this little stack here.
Yeah, they got lane work here top by EGOBOYS. So this is all spotted.
And they see absolutely everything. And then TA TP's back to mid, so Puck now the one out of position as they roll towards the Oracle. Kick him back into the TA on a couple of hits. That is a lot of damage. Man, MJZ didn't expect that.
You hate to see that. You're like a, you know, position 5 little Oracle, want to get some little last hits and XP. Here comes the big bad TA. TPing in from top, and then Earth Spirit kicking you back.
Yeah,
All your big dreams have been ruined.
Yeah, nice adaptation on the warding from the Dire as well. Knowing that mid's going to get sentryed up because of the traps and stuff, they place a kind of a much deeper observer ward from that mid lane, and they have the
Those are
ward
really nice.
above the TA's farming area on top of that high ground.
Also, the lane ward top, being able to watch the rotations from the puck too. So EGOBOYS really understand where Thunder Predator could be coming from at this station in game.
There is that one lane we've kind of ignored.
Mars bottom.
MNZ is going to have the arena thrown at him, finished off. So they make the play straight away with that sacred level 6.
Oh, they needed Oracle there to use that Fate's Edict right away. As soon as the Alk was being chased down, he needed to be there. Wasn't able to get there on time. But yeah, the Mars was like about a level behind on the Alchemist because there was pulls going on. Alchemist was free farming, but then as soon as the Mars hit 6, he's like, or before he hit 6, he already asked Tano to come down there and help him get this kill. That's a big kill too.
Yeah, and MNZ's realized it doesn't want to lay down there anymore. Wraith King has made that move, pushing bottom tier 1. So that'll just leave
Tidehunter. He's very low right now. That's why they're not actually bringing him down yet.
What's Frank going to do? Does he have to walk back to base and then TP bot? Or is his plan to stay up here?
He's got clarity. I think he should defend bottom though. Like, they should not allow this Wraith King to be able to take bottom tower easily. It would be very bad for them if they lose bottom or mid too early into the game. Same reason why we see Leo Style just planting himself mid lane, just constantly spamming waves, even the TA is just jungling and farming lane.
Well, they roll into bot. Oracle again, the target here as he gets chain stunned up. Nice little stick and a Fairy Fire ready as they coil the Earth Spirit. Tano getting caught up in it. Leo Star jumps forward, finishes him off. But the TA has come down from that dire triangle, and Leo Star now with no orb, no Wedding Rift, dodges the Wraith Fire Blast, but stuck in there. MGZ blocked him. Still fine. Looked a little bit spooky as Frank, ready with his Ravage, he gushes up the TA. There's no refraction. Refraction's on CD for another 3 seconds.
Huge.
They get him. TA slain, and they've also caught the Wraith King with a Ravage there. It looks like they won't fully commit or follow through, but look at Sacred with the Grim Stroke from that right-hand side. A stun from now. Can they get him with moves trapped inside the arena, and the Inkswell onto Sacred? They'll find the Earthshaker. Frank is pretty tanky. Just going to waddle back. Tano, no kick, no roll. Just a Grimstroke fans embrace. Get them with a Wraithfire Blast. The big crit from now. That is some substantial right-click damage, and a spear not quite landing on MJZ. The roll also missing, but it doesn't matter too much. It is a squishy Oracle under this tier 1. Getting kill after kill. The EGOBOYS, sure they lose their TA, but it still feels pretty good to have this Wraith King ready.
Also feels good for the Alchemist to be farming during this whole time top without anybody messing with him. But yeah, the TA, that was a huge kill. Got a little too excited, I guess, to push out that bottom lane. Very good movement from Sacred coming from the side. Get the Shaker kill first. And it looks like this bottom tower is dead. Tidehunter not going to be able to TP down here. Still a 3-second cooldown.
Yeah, he's preemptively moving towards the mid lane to try and guard that tier 1. As the Blightstone TA with a catapult behind her and Sacred bodyguarding. Trying to get both tier 1s at the same time. I mean, they're spreading pretty thin across this map, but I guess you know that Alchemist just doesn't want to join. He's finishing off Battle Fury. He's going to be farming.
There's a lot of fires. EGOBOYS are lighting up on this map right now that Thunder Predator need to react to. This mid tower will die though in the next minute. They're not going to let this go. They're just waiting. Got to backdoor it. They got
the silence.
Fraction.
Okay. Leo Style has jaunted the orb.
No.
That is the wrong way to go. 2-man coil. Phantom Embrace dodged by the phase shift. Another orb to jaunt to. Leo Style gets away from the arena. The roll misses. Nice sidestep. Drops his shoulder. Shimmies off to the side, and another orb's ready. So Puck somehow actually dodges everything.
Dude, that spellcasting was absolutely insane there. Like, just being able to rift down, dodge the Phantom's Embrace that literally came out of nowhere while 3 other heroes were on top of him with the phase shift.
Out of this world.
Yep, or being out of the arena and then dodging the Earth Spirit roll. that's some crazy amount of space, because once the arena's down, this Mars just gotta go back and farm. So they're gonna get 1 minute of complete free farm, and that's gonna be very nice for Alk. He's going for a Sanjin Yasha. I kind of wish he went for Manta this game though on Alchemist.
What's that
He
for? The
need that.
silences?
Yeah, the silences, but also the TA, right? TA Refraction, she hates playing into Manta heroes or Illusion heroes.
Good point. Burst through those charges. Yeah, it looks like MJZ's been stacking up those Ancients. MNZ clears out one large camp. The Ancient camps are gone. That Sanjin Yasha is honestly going to be here in about 2 minutes. Even less, like a minute. He's farming so
That's
bloody
all.
quickly.
On the TA, they want to smoke up with this, Gary. They want to
Grand
try
Ward.
and get a kill onto the Alch.
But look who
Pop
they
by
spot
the 5.
first.
Perfect. Absolutely
Oracle
perfect from
says
MGZ.
hello. Puck actually comes in onto this orb though, coils him up, jumps away again. Big four-man
Four-man
Fisher.
Fisher.
Ha, huge. And then they all run away.
Fisher.
Just a little ravage.
Radiant's top
But
tower
the end goal, that tier 1 top lane, which they are going to be able to convert that little move to the triangle into, and Mars going to defend that mid tier 1, means EGOBOYS still have that momentum.
Yeah, this is perfect, right? Like you see Thunder Predator, they're abandoning top. They're not going to defend that, so you can just now quickly shift everybody else to mid. Make sure you defend this, and let the Wraith King take the top tower on his own. And Wraith King went for an armlet first in this game. I like this a lot. The Wraith King's armlet build here. Oh, Puck. Uh-oh.
So many
Goodbye.
silences. Good luck trying to dodge these ones. It's another good Fisher
Yep.
from Moose. Well,
The
this
ward.
time,
He's like pinging. He's like, guys, there's a ward here on the Tygon, but it's on the other hill. That's how they were able to catch that Puck.
they've got vision of me somewhere, and the Wraith King's not done. With that armlet, he does want to keep on battling, and Oracle, well, the Wraithfire Blast, it gets out there. Alchemist, though, is going to stun himself with this concoction, realizing he's got to turn back. A bit of vision for the Radiant. Spot out the Wraith King when he falls away. He sticks around to farm a little camp, but he's going to have that reincarnation ready at any moment. Taking that one small creep from Alchemist as well. Grimstroke doesn't want to give him anything. Concoction coming again from MNZ. Wraith King getting jumped on, and they're holding that Ravage as the puck jolts forward. A little bit dangerous under a
tanky.
tier 1 with a double damage Mars, but with Arena down, no chance for an actual team fight from the EGOBOYS.
Yep. So I was talking about this armlet. I like this a lot because it gives plenty of early game physical damage. Really good against the Tidehunter and the Alchemist. Especially the Tidehunter to like do that damage through the Kraken shell
Radiant are scanning.
to be able to burst him later.
Do you like the blink afterwards? Like the fact that he's not going
Yeah,
Radiance
he
at
needs
all?
it. No, he should definitely go Blink. So this way you can pair it up with TA's Blink and you can both go onto the same target with the Desolator. And
The
just
Oracle,
pop.
right?
Yep.
They do catch at the bottom bounty rune though, blowing
Wow.
Tano up completely.
Oh, blown
Concoction
up, yeah.
again gonna take MNZ out of the fight for a sec, as Wraith King coiled up, but the Arena's gonna guard him. Allow that retreat to high ground.
That spear didn't land though. If a spear landed, that could be a potential fight. But you're running into a Tidehunter Ravage, and now that the arena's on cooldown, you gotta abandon this area as EGOBOYS. It's a big team fight spell.
Seems like TA is ready. Does yeah, Wraith King
Blink.
has blink, so they have that timing now.
Good timing,
So-
very good timing from the TA here.
Beautifully synchronized. MNZ is looking for a cheeky little kill onto the Grimstroke. Has the backup of the Mars and the Wraith King, so with that Inkswell, he's going to try and sprint away, grabs a bounty rune before he dies. But it looks like with a couple more slaps of the Alk, he'll finally
He's
fall.
so mad. That Grim stole both of the bounties over there on the top side because they were all fighting bottom, right? So he made this calculated decision that Thunder Predator probably did not pick up these runes, went straight there. It's a lot of gold he stole away from Thunder Predator. And the gold lead is shifting back to even.
I mean, they basically, traded both supports for 4 bounty runes, right? Like, Earth Spirit got 1 bottom, which allowed them to get both bot.
Yeah,
Grimstroke gets both top and dies.
that's so good. That is incredibly good from EGOBOYS. Like, those two supports don't really add up to much compared to how much the bounty runes give to his Alk lineup.
Yeah, exactly. The fact you're kind of
Especially
stealing away from
Shaker.
him.
You know, the Shaker not being able to get that gold to make his way towards that blink faster is so bad. Supports are typically the ones who suffer the most, Gary, because of the bounty runes being taken away.
That's the support life, isn't it? It's all
Yep.
suffering and pain. But it looks like Earthshaker now 100 gold away from Blink Dagger. Should have it still at a reasonable time. And then, of course, he'll be on his way to that Aghanim Shard. And there it is. Blink Echo at the ready. Buys up a couple of smokes for him and Oracle. We want to try and pair up with Frank, who's got that Ravage and is sticking around in the mid lane. But it would be so nice if they could get this mid-tier 1 and actually open this map up for themselves a little bit, because the EGOBOYS are coming for that bot lane.
EGOBOYS will be so happy if you try to push the tower right now without anybody dead.
Oh, Puck TPing, cancels. Silence comes out, the Fisher onto 2, and the Ravage. Nice chain stunning, blows up. Like Grimstroke and the Mars, and the coil catches the Earth Spirit before it can roll away. So Tano snaps it and just gets right-clicked down by the Tide, and Leo still there with a double kill.
Alone, he saw the silence come onto the Puck, but he couldn't jump in because he can't see the Oracle. Right? If he jumps in and Oracle gets the false promise onto the Puck and he gets coiled and ravished after that, Alone is also dead. So EGOBOYS making a huge misstep going down the hill, not seeing the Oracle first. Very big mistake. They need to make sure they get him.
And you can already feel MJZ is very tentative with his positioning, like he's hiding like 1,000 range away, waiting in the trees. I'm going to go for that Ghost Scepter first. There's a lot of physical damage from the big cores of EGOBOYS. So that'll be a save for himself, so he can then get the saves onto his cores. And we go for that journey again towards the Radiant Triangle, guarding Roshan, because TA and Wraith King, they want in there. 18 minutes in, let's get that Aegis on our TA. And then she can start making those jumps, even if you can't see the Oracle, potentially.
Oh, look how fast that dies. The TA clicked the melt first, waited for the cooldown to go down, and then popped that second melt. They both stacked.
And they've got an Arena Soulbind here, Tide with no Ravage, caught up. But the Blink Echo comes in from Moose, it's decent. They'll try and take down the Sacred Mars. They find him, it's a 1-for-1 trade so far. The TA, the Aegis, is going to pop immediately, and Wraith King's Reincarnation, 2 heroes reincarnating in the middle of the river. And the damage from this MNZ Alchemist is big, but the TA's damage is bigger! Oh! Alchemist gets shredded! So much physical damage, and then Moose found in the back lines.
Oh, such a big win there for EGOBOYS. I know they lost the Aegis right away, but they got the kill onto the Alch. They got the Echo Slam used up too, and that was a fight without Tyrant's Ravage. So this is going to give them a little bit of momentum for the next minute or two until the Alch finishes his AC. And Alch fought that without his plate mail. If that recipe, if that Salkira's recipe was a plate mail, I think we would be looking at a completely different game right now.
Yeah, if he could stay alive a couple more seconds, that the regeneration from his Chemical Rage kicks in.
Oh my god, that was... It's very sad, actually, to see this Alchemist with this recipe in his backpack.
So close to that AC. Do you think it's a little bit awkward, though, for this dire side, getting Roshan, losing Aegis immediately? Do you know that momentum you're talking about? Do you lose a little bit of the wind in your sails?
Yeah, the more I think about it, it actually does feel bad. Like, now that the dust has settled and Alch's alive again, they got Ravage, it does kind of feel bad. But if you get to the BKB, though, on the TA, then it's fine. He does have the BKB, actually.
Solo kill from Leo style.
Yep.
Radiance Wraith King's here. Fisher onto the Mars. Not going to catch him with anything else. He'll be there trying to guard this tier 1. He's got Arena ready. And a Yule Scepter, but there's nothing stopping that Alch. Arena is thrown in. Puck jaunts away. The buyback from Grimstroke as they roll in on the Tide. That's a Frank Tide with Ravage, and he's just holding it. Where's the TA? Where's the Wraith King? Where are these big targets? There's a BKB!
No.
Didn't expect that! Not a great Ravage, but they do blow up Tano. Moose has already fallen, while Wraith King TA deciding where to head.
They can't go anywhere. They still have the false promise. Alone already blinked in. Cannot go any deeper looking for the Oracle. So they have to back off. So that was a 10-second BKB spent. Tidehunter pops the Ravage in exchange for that. Probably okay. I think he tried to Ravage the TA there, right, Gary? And he just didn't see the TA's BKB.
I think so too. Like, he blinked right on top of her. Not expecting it.
I'm sure we've all done that. Nothing wrong there.
I mean, that's it's an experience. It's a learning experience. You'll know for next time. Wait out that BKB before you jump on the TA.
Well, I think it's just a surprise because the TA just got that BKB off the courier. So bit of a good play from Mr. Alone there too. I was gonna mention that typically the first Aegis you get it after the Blink Dazzle, so it helps you build into the BKB. And once the Aegis goes down, you have the BKB. So at least the TA was able to get that BKB, even though she did lose that Aegis right away.
Yeah, like looking at the net worth spread between them, the two callers are about 23,000 net worth. Alchemist at 17k, sure he's at the top, but the Puck is suffering a bit now. 9k on Leo style. Yules and the Witchblade.
Silences. Soulbind.
Drawn away. I mean, Aghanim Scepter is going to be a pretty big item here for Leo Style's Puck, but it looks like Blink Dagger is going to be coming first. Wraith King, TP's down bottom. Earth Spirit connecting up with the Mars. 5 Radiant Heroes here. If they see that TA, she is out on an island all alone.
Yeah, but she can just BKB walk out for the time being, unless we commit Earthshaker, Echo Slam combo. Minute 23, doesn't have the shard yet. He's very poor on the Earthshaker, right? He's not able to get too much gold in this game.
Yeah,
really want that shard. Really want it.
Philosopher's Stone is going to help him out. Get that gold influx. And he can push out another wave.
For me, the shard is more valuable than Blink Dagger. I don't care about Blink, man. Just get the Fissure and the Enchant Totem. Just keep spam that off cooldown. 2-second lower cooldown on the Fissure. Oh, man.
Yeah, because if you can, like, Fissure from Fog, right? You catch the TA pre-BKB, Enchant, then Blink Ravage. You've got so many ways to combo up these disables.
You can even Echo just for the stun.
Yeah.
Just pin him down for your teammates to go ham.
Works wonders.
Alk has the AC going for Heart. Or nope, changed it up to BKB. That's a much better item than Heart is. Quite a lot of disables.
Especially if he gets caught in that arena. They're doing a pretty good job of kiting him as that roll from Tano. Pretty deep. Puck and Earthshaker with that shard now up. Good amount of disables on him, but Yules into Spear Arena. Leo Style gets stunned up to the side. Soulbound and Silence as Alone has blown up MJZ. The Oracle's down, so there's no false promise. And all bound from the Puck. Is that safety that it's found? It looks like it. With a Waning Rift back to the high ground, Leo Style survives. I think they could have had the Puck there, but Alone TA going on the Oracle.
Exactly. I think he had to do that because the Oracle ulti that's going to come out onto the Puck.
Alchemist is just straight up beating down on this Wraith King.
Wow.
They've coiled him up. The Fisher's a little bit
We're going to
late
see a
there,
Ravage
but
here.
you're going to have that shard going, and Frank Yules into the Ravage now. No BKBs from the Dire side. Now just gets obliterated. The TA also caught on the right-hand side. Sacred's fallen. Leo Star with a double kill as Frank moves forward. I don't know if the rest of the team can keep on chasing, though. They're trying with a Waning Rift, and the move's in. Moves has another Fissure even. They've got the gap closed. They've actually found the TA Alone destroyed. Ego, what happened?
Well, they're online now, Gary, on the Alchemist. They committed the arena onto the Puck, and then the Oracle died. So now their team fight is kind of weak, and Thunder Predator just took that time to take the engagement. They got the shard on the Shaker. They got the BKB on the Alk. He's got enough items to fight. Ravage was ready. Coil was ready. This is where Thunder Predator are going to be taking over the whole map. They don't need any more items than this, to be honest.
Dire's middle tower has
Yeah, they're ready. I mean, Moose is dragging waves from bot lane into mid for MNZ to farm. Bot lane already prepped up by Frank, so they can go towards that bottom tier 1. Grimstroke TP's down there.
These are pretty much the kind of items that you want to farm up to, like, as an Alchemist before you take hard engagements. They have all the sufficient disables now thanks to the Shaker Shard.
Yeah, and he's going to be amped up by this Solar Crest that's coming out from Tide too. Frank with a hood, Blink, Solar. And TA TPing to defend bottom lane. MNZ, Frank and Moose still sticking around though, and they're looking to line up a Fissure here. Alone blinks away just in time as the roll towards the back lines. 2-man silence. Concoction lands on the Alk. So in comes Sacred with the arena onto the Oracle, trying to take down that saving hero with the Blink Echo. Moose finds the perfect initiation, and MNZ just batters into now. The Yules onto the Mars. The Fortunes, they're not going to do too much work there, but Sacred has been isolated, stuck in that little corner. Three
Oh,
heroes
boy, no.
shredded, and Wraith King is being
No,
hunted.
no,
MNZ's
no,
there,
no.
another concoction, and oh, that's not good, is it, lads?
Radiant's top tower
Annihilation as Thunder Predator. They flick the switch. You said it. They're ready. They're online.
Yep. I mean, TA also didn't click the BKB while they were going onto Alk.
Dire's
Maybe
bottom
got a little too
tower
baited by that
has
unstable concoction. Alk stunning himself. Wraith King and TA wanted to commit to that. Yep. You saw the Mars. He went for the right target, right? He went for the Oracle, tried to pin him down, but Oracle already got the Fate Seed first before the spear landed, and no one else on EGOBOYS was really able to go in and help him
bottom tower has
get that
fallen.
kill. I'm telling you, Gary, it's this like unkillable hero combo that is doing it right now for South America. You got this Oracle with the Tide again. Oracle with Alchemist is really nice too. So you got these heroes who are constantly staying in the front, making you go on them, but then there's an Oracle behind that you need to really go on, and you can't do anything about it.
It reminds me of like old school OG from like what 3-4 years ago, whatever it was, when they had the super heavy core. Heavy coordinated supports that were saving each other, like IO Oracle with a Huskar and a Bristleback. You know, you got to go on one hero, but that one can save this
Yep.
one. This one's too tanky to actually blow up.
Exactly. You know what they need on like when you want to play against lineups like this? You need some mana burn heroes who's not anti-mage, okay? that
Like
hero
a
doesn't
Nyx
count.
Assassin.
Yeah, Nyx is decent. Phantom Lancer, Pangolier with Diffusal Blade is really good.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of Invoker bans in that second phase. Is that a big reason for that as well? These strength
yeah.
heroes?
Definitely. Invoker is great. I mean, he buys Vessel naturally too, which could be really good.
Style. Yeah, Spirit missing out on his silence, unfortunately. So Puck bails away. I do grab that bottom outpost again. But then you.
I also like.
was gonna say-
Oh boy, Wraith King.
Yeah. He's stunned up.
No, it's fine.
It's all right.
It's fine.
Every time I look at the map, EGOBOYS are pushing one lane, concerted effort, all playing together. And Thunder Predator, they're just spreading their wings super wide, like mid lane,
Exactly.
top lane, all shoved in. And then they group up, ready to battle.
This is kind of good though from EGOBOYS. They're making a fast break onto this bottom tower here, and they need to do this. This is exactly what. This is a way that Thunder Predator can screw up. If they mess up this defense, you get a couple of kills. Maybe you can continue and get a Rax after it. But it looks like they're just gonna retreat. Oh, I don't like this. They should have continued bottom. They should have seen if they could have planted a ward in the base and got a kill.
They're losing their Grimstroke mid. Like, the spread has been pretty good, but the puck speared up inside that arena does get dispatched with a trade there. Not great for Thunder Predator unless they can get something a little more. Sure, the Abyssal Blade on the Earth Spirit will get a double for MNZ. But this Wraith King, has he been left alone here by his squad? Doesn't
Man,
look like
I'll-
TP want to go for him.
Alk didn't even go back to the base to defend, right? And then now you reacted to their pressure on EGOBOYS. Whew, feels bad, man. They were on the right track, Gary.
They sure were. And Alchemist queuing
Now
up
they
the
gotta
Axe
go
Shard.
Roshan. It's pretty nice, actually.
The Dispel? Yeah.
Yeah, Dispel, 50 attack speed, 40 regen. It's pretty good.
Yeah, if you see your Oracle's caught up with a spear inside the arena, just throw that on him. Wraith King, chain stunned. Man, he's stuck there for like 5 seconds, can't move, bashed up again. And he's died once. Frank, silence, so no Blink Ravage. Trying to break up the staircase with another Abyssal Blade. They're on the Wraith King, forced to BKB. The Soul Bind, it leashes them up, and the spear back will hold them out. Wraith King having to use Reincarn and BKB there, looking to defend the Roshan. He does stop them, though.
He could have used the Ravage there as soon as the Abyssal came out. So the tentacles, while they're flying out, you know, could pin down the Wraith King. He wouldn't be able to BKB, but maybe he didn't really think about it.
It might have been a tight window. An immediate
Yep.
smoke. Looks like it's spotted, though. High ground observer ward comes down, so EGOBOYS have the knowledge. Thunder Predator are coming.
Dire's middle tower.
It's a good move, though, to push out that top lane, then come back, regroup, knowing that Roshan is definitely on that ticket. Thunder Predators, they're back in the pit. Oh, fighting into this Ravage, though. Such a scary situation for the Dire team to be in. They've got Earth Spirit ready to roll. I'm not sure if Earthshaker spotted him because Moose has actually jumped forward onto the Grimstroke with Arena on Tide. Roshan's still being taken while bottom lane is being attacked by the Wraith King. So a very split map here from the Ego Boys. Tano's slain, Tide Hunter traded out for him, but Roshan has fallen. Killed off by the Radiant, Aegis grabbed by the Alchemist, and Wraith King didn't get much done down bottom. Like, tier 3 is on about half HP, but he wasn't in the fight.
They do get the Aegis on Thunder Predator, even though they lost the talent. They're not gonna care about that, right, Gary? Like, doesn't matter. Just Tide dies one time.
Oh, he'll be back up in 40 seconds. That's enough
It's
time for
probably
Alchemist to
worse.
farm another 3 items.
Yeah, it's probably worse that the Earth Spirit died and bought out, because now the Earth Spirit is just gonna roll in next fight, die instantly, and you're gonna have him gone for like 90 seconds, and the game will probably just end at that point. Because you're gonna need every one of Ego Boys to do 130% to be able to win an engagement into Thunder Predator right now.
Yeah, especially how quickly we've seen his Wraith King die. If the Alchemist gets on top of him now, really can't stand his ground in fights.
No. Oh, look what he's got coming out. Swift blink soon.
On the Alch.
That's real sweet. Yep. And he's got spider legs, so he can drop his boots. That's the best for Alchemist.
And then BKB and backpack for after the Aegis. Everything looks real sweet there for MNZ, and his team have smoked up behind him. So he'll clear that top wave, try and bait something from Ego Boys if they were looking for it. Grimstroke hiding in the trees. I'm not sure what he's up to. Might try and cut a wave. The entirety of the map, though, belonging to this Radiant squad. And you've got a Puck with a Deso queued up, going hard into that right-click build, not even bothering with the Aghanim Scepter. Just going straight raw damage. Gonna help them take down these buildings pretty quickly too. Boots of travel brought up. Okay. Deciding not to go for that Deso right now. Sells the... Yeah, had treads, right? He sold treads for bots?
I think so. I mean, he needs to have bots because this bottom lane is a huge problem for them. Constantly being pushed in by the Wraith King on the TA. So you can just stay bottom, you know, double nuke the waves and then TP to the team when the fight breaks out.
Well, they find the catch in mid lane. Poor Grimstroke. Another notch there for MNZ. And up to high ground we go. There's a bit of backdoor regen there, though, boys. Got a creep wave. Where is it? Tano is cutting that. So they can't shove mid. They've got to go and find another kill somewhere. Mars and TA, though, very delicately back to their base, not pushing too far out. That's some good wave cutting here from Ego Boys.
Yeah,
great
some
job.
Really good wave cutting. That's true.
But they're going to lose their Earth Spirit potentially. Yule's up. Leo Star's found him. Spend the coil on this.
Not Earth Spirit.
Let's look at the timer.
No.
90 seconds, you reckon? He's going to be dead for a long old time. Snaps the coil. 80 seconds. You weren't too far off.
Oh no, that is really bad. That's 82 long seconds, Gary.
Yeah, that's 80 seconds of Alchemist pushing straight into your base.
But he can't really get in there right now. They gotta protect this mid wave. Got a couple creeps coming in. They want to commit to this high ground while they still have Aegis. They have a minute and a half left on that. Oh, this catapults. They kill our creeps.
They've got a catapult of their own. 2 of them, in fact. And here we go. On to the tier 3. Alchemist just swift blinking to get that attack speed going as the Wraithkin moves in. But here come the stuns. Now, has to fall back. Oh, Mars. He's jumped on that Puck, trying to get the chain stuns on it, but the self-fuels and the potential jump away with the orbs means Leo Stahl skips away without even a scratch. They bought a bit of time here. Earth Spirit's up in 15 seconds. Tier 3 is still alive on 200 HP. But now they start cutting waves themselves. Bot lane and mid lane both trending towards the Dire base. And again, fighting into Ravage. It's no mean feat.
Yeah, and they're waiting for the Puck. 5-second cooldown on the TP as well. They're actually not going to commit into this tier 3 tower. You know, they're kind of worried about the Wraith King just putting himself in front there. Getting stunned, maybe speared back into the base. Could be a little worrying for Thunder Predator. They're just going to take a chill here first.
What's the ideal?
Out, though.
The ideal scenario for Ego Boys out of this smoke.
They all jump the Oracle together. and they're still grouped up together, then they can pop the BKBs when the Tidehunter Ravage comes out.
Sounds pretty
Or
good.
like or beforehand, if you're going for a second target, then you can pop the BKBs before the Fissure comes out, something like that. If you go on the Oracle together, then you're not going to be too split in the engagement.
The trouble is, the entire map is darkness right now. They have one ward on the left-hand side, a couple of traps here and there. Earthshaker does wander into them, though. Speared up as the TA makes the jump. In comes the Tide, but he's stunned, caught up before he can Ravage. In we go with that silence, and Moo's destroyed, but the Alchemist is going wild on the Mars. Look at how quickly he attacks with that Swift Blink. It is nuts. Grimstroke down, the Ravage solo onto Sacred. Takes him out as MNZ continues that streak. Wraith King, TA,
Holy
Earth Spirit,
crap.
both making their way out of there, but Earth Spirit's still going to get stunned up mid-roll by the concoction, and it's going to be 3 for 2.
Dude, do you see this Alchemist, how fast he is?
Yep.
My god,
Swift Blink, Spired Legs,
yeah,
Assault Cuirass, attack speed,
Chemical
move
Rage
speed,
gives
everything.
him- Exactly, Chemical Rage gives him the 100 bonus move speed, then he gets the Swift Blink, and then the Spider Legs, and he's at 835 movement speed. Holy smokes.
How is this balanced?
Jeez.
Oh, he's got Agshard queued up again. Another 7,000 gold just appears out of nowhere for the Alk. 40k net worth for him. I guess the reason, one of the big reasons, I guess, why Puck isn't buying Aghanims is because Alchemist can just give him one.
Yep, exactly.
Give me Ag Scepter,
He's gonna be the
buddy.
first one, right? He's not gonna give anybody else Ags first. Yep. Oh, you can give Ags to the Oracle. That's a pretty good one, to be honest.
Cool.
Yep.
I
Very,
don't think
very
I've
good.
seen that yet.
Yep. It's incredibly good. But
It's not-
yeah,
it's a
hard
free
to buy it,
BKB.
obviously, as a 5 Alk. Sorry, as a 5 Oracle.
As a
This
5
Alk is
Alk.
not a 5. This Alk is not a 5.
We've
I'll
seen
tell you that.
We've seen some 3 Alks. I think 3-3's been playing it, giving Aghanim Scepters to his team.
Yeah, I've seen it too. Quite a lot in pub games. Ice has been trying it a lot too.
The tone of your voice there sounds a little, a little bit upset with it.
I was when I watched that games. It didn't work out for Ice.
It didn't work
Holy
out for 3-3
shit.
either. Yeah,
This
say
Alk.
goodbye to your buildings. Jeez Louise. Down goes the tier 3. Earthshaker, nice spacing, and under the Shadow Amulet and has a gem as well.
Look at that
so-
movement speed. Oh god,
Oh.
so good.
He's like
Didn't
a
even click
Bloodseeker.
phase- Yeah, he didn't click his spider legs there. So, 760 something without spider legs. Yeah, real cool, guys. That's just with his ulti and the swift blink only.
Oh, my. S and Y, a little bit of move speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ego Boys are going to come out of their base. They've got to do something. Earth Spirit, unfortunately, that something is going to be dying. Dead for 60. Mars Arena also spent, and nothing to be gained. Immediate fallback. Roshan's also going to respawn in about 30 seconds, but his Grimstroke has been found by the Puck. Oh, what's he up to? Psychic Headband to push the Puck back. Jump in with the Abyssal Blade, the concoction there, the chain stuns. They've found the big target. It's Alone's TA. Leo Star with a double kill comes through. And this looks like it's Thunder Predator all the way home. Now a 26k net worth lead. DD has spawned outside of a Roshan. Mars is going to make sure they don't get that little combo. But he might get hunted on his way back. Radiant Courier's in the pit. Watch the big man respawn. But they don't care. Theban, they're just going high ground again.
Yep.
And they see the Wraith King.
Rapier.
That is a...
Bowie,
that is-
you were. They beat you to it. Glenn beat you to it, buddy.
Oh my god.
Shame.
Oh my god, Wraith King.
Oh god, that
Sacred.
damage.
Well, he got the chain stun on now. We haven't seen Wraith King do anything this game. He had Armlet, had Blink, he did a little bit. Got Radiance. He's farmed. But he's not been able to actually sit in these team fights and do damage.
Nah. It's
It's
not even
split
his
pushing
fault,
Wraith
though.
King.
It's not even his fault, I think. Like, it's just how his lineup works. You know, you also have a TA on your team who's farming a lot of the stuff that you want to farm.
Easy, Roshan. What does Alchemist drop? His BKB Battle Fury phase in his backpack. There's an 8-slotted Alch at 41 minutes.
He's not even giving Ags to anyone. You know?
No.
His team's like... Oh no, his team doesn't have Ags. The Puck does. Did they get that off the Roshan just now?
That's
that
a
it?
very good question. Potentially.
Okay, I think it was off the Roshan just now.
I've lost track. There's too much gold in this game. Alchemist,
Dire's top tower
yeah.
is under attack.
showing that trickle-down
Hold on.
economics not working out. He's keeping it all to
Hold on,
himself.
Tide also has an axe. Yeah, I have not been focused on what Alk has been given. Just
Well,
watching
there's-
these guys get slain.
A Mars Arena onto the Alk. They're trying to blow him up through the Aegis. They will take
Oh,
his
he doesn't
first
have ulti
life.
anymore. Yeah, he
You're
doesn't have
right.
Chemical Rage.
He does have a BKB though. He jumps away without Swift Blink as the coil holds the two supports and the Ravage comes out. The BKBs from the Dire side allows this Wraith King and Mars to continue going on the Alchemist though. And remember, that's a Rapier Alk with the Alk being chased back by the TA. Mars up on the high ground, but it looks like MNZ, he's fine to blink away again as the puck jaunts
Yeah.
away from the danger and the Blink Echo Ravage. In we go, baby! A triple kill for Leo Style, and it looks like it's lights out for Ego Boys now. Wraith King TA on the run, and Ultra, give it to him. MNZ, no, that's illegal.
Oh man.
Where's the rampage?
They're
Come on
tipping me
now.
out for stealing the rampage.
Come out of the base, Alchemist. Give it to the puck. No, don't kill the puck. Give her the rampage.
Dire's courier
Doesn't look like Leo Style's going to have it. They'll focus the buildings. Tier 4s are crumbling. Now and alone. 2 versus 4.
has fallen.
My goodness. That jump in from Frank and Moose was real special. And now they've got it again. The chain stuns off the Fisher. Aghanim Shard going to work. And TA is going to blink bottom to try and farm some creeps and run away from MNZ. But I don't know if you can get away from this speedy Alchemist. They've found it. And another team wipe comes through. GG's called. And Thunder Predator. A 57,000 net worth lead at the end. Alchemist, what a hero.
Damn it, Gary, why didn't you go with the king? This is such a free wager right here. Oh man. Yeah, the thing about Eagle Boys, like they're kind of all in on like this physical damage, and if the TA just doesn't get blink, run around and kill people and keep shutting them down, taking farm away from the Alk, playing in the enemy jungle, they're just gonna fall apart. I think Eagle Boys, their lineup could have done it, they could have won this game, but they didn't have enough knowledge as to how to be able to win this game. The way that they took the towers, they farmed, I felt like it was a little too inefficient and not taking the farm away for the Thunder Predator enough.
I mean, this Alchemist doesn't even have levels in Dota Plus. He's a level 1 Alch.